I'm gonna ask you though. I'm gonna ask you real quick. I'm interrupting you to ask you. Look, we say we out the picture if you got a felon because you still. No, not us.
I'm talking about the
ones that do. Right. The ones that can't leave, quote unquote.
They know they can't. It's not quote unquote. You cannot.
But I say it's quote unquote because you got to look at the way shit going on right now. Look, Trump is deporting niggas that are native, that have U.S. citizenship. So we can't hold ourselves to the laws that have been holding us when the people in power ain't even holding themselves to them laws. You feel me? I agree. But my point is knowing that. But y'all gotta understand, we in this social media era, we in this digital age. Motherfuckers is making millions of dollars off their phone, straight like that. If motherfuckers is making millions of dollars off their phone, we need to be organizing that shit and working together and building shit together instead of focusing on all the bullshit. We know the bullshit's going on.
If you guys agree with him, why not go to Africa then? If you guys agree with him,
I'm gonna tell you why. Because the president of Africa sit there and said, because Trump said we can't come over there without no bullshit. Y'all not coming over here with no bullshit.
But even still, we're Americans.
You know, Ethiopia. I'm not talking about Ethiopia right now.
Lounges and clubs and stuff.
Because the prime minister.
Just let her talk. What you trying to say so we can understand a little bit?
So,
don't get frustrated. Just talk.
Captain Ibrahim Traore said that all black children, all black adolescents, young adults, and people are welcome in Burkina Faso because they are right now building their infrastructure because they just took over the previous government who were terrorizing the last government. Them and those countries in the sub-Saharan area, right? So if he's actively saying like, hey, African people who graduated and feel like they want to travel and see other countries. There are black people all over, black students that I'm just seeing YouTube videos go over there and see that they're building tomato factories, see that they're building electric car factories, see that they're building roads and all these other things. And other countries surrounding Burkina Faso are doing that, and that's on the West Africa. Ethiopia's a different thing because that's East Africa, and my family's from there, and it's just like the prime minister over there is just like, they just got over a civil war over there. But Burkina Faso in particular said that black people are welcome there, and he's talking to the Caribbean as well. So
I think we should go there in masses though. Like I feel like if all of us make the decision like collectively like yo that's the best option for us as like for our next generation, like just to be raised
there's gold. He's reserving gold there. He changed the currency to gold and not the paper.
How do we get over there?
Yeah, by having conversations like these.
Okay guys, say hi to the vid.
Hey. That's so. I'll actually drink though. If I lose, I'll take a drink. It's Uno, but I'm not losing. I'm gonna lose all y'all ass. Everybody should have 7. It's left.
Alright, let's look at my cards. Let's look at my cards.
Oh yeah, because listen, we're trying to take one, also trying to go faster. So we're doing stacks, right?
Can you look at my camera? Can you see me?
Duplicate order, right?
Double.
Yeah, hold on.
Double. Okay, double. The stack will be fast.
There you go.
Stack is a number behind it.
We're not doing colors?
No. This is double. If you have a 2, you're gonna put down a blue 2. Yeah. Okay. That's double. Okay. Together. You call that stack or double?
3 down on that motherfucker. We ain't got time.
Yeah, no.
Okay. I call that stack.
What stacks? No, we're not playing stacks.
Stack and double. Yeah, stack was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 4, 5, 6.
No.
Double. Yeah, double. Oh yeah. Hey, hide your cards. This is niggas say our cards. I'm trying not to look at my business. Dying in my face.
I just had to draw 16. Oh my gosh, crazy. It's my turn now? Look at this. Draw 16.
Damn. 16 cards is crazy.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You go now. It's my turn? Okay. Alright, nothing in this deck. Check the next deck.
You know how I'm like, yo,
I should have got the no mercy one. That one would have had us.
Oh my god.
I'm telling you. We would have been on one.
Uno out. What the fuck?
Damn.
But where's your other?
Uno out.
Oh shit.
Wait, why did that happen? We're still going though, right?
Okay, I got skip. Go ahead.
You got skip. You got to do 2. It's Connie's turn.
You put 2?
Yeah, I put 2.
What's the color?
Don't I get to do that out? What is it? Don't I get to do something?
Yeah, whatever.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you get to make it up right now? It's not the color. Oh no. Everybody draw 1 card, which makes you come back to me. Y'all all draw. And the color is yellow. Uno out. You cannot do that.
Everybody draw 1. See.
Yes, I can. for your mistake. Pick that shit up. Nah, because if the general table don't agree with you, that's the problem. I don't give a fuck what y'all don't think. I said what the fuck I said. Draw one card, everybody.
I draw one card.
Back to me. You know what?
Whose turn is it?
That was Donnie's turn. All right. The color's green.
The color's green?
Yeah.
Alright, bye.
What did you pick up? So I said draw one, so he picked up his one. You're good for it.
Alright, see you. What's the card? 5?
Look.
Big as fuck too.
You got that.
I don't remember where I'm not gonna lie, I don't even remember.
Wait. Can I put 2 down?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll go the same way. Go back to him.
It just make it more fun.
Add the liquor, baby, top tier. Okay. Uno. I don't like this way.
It's your turn. Oh wait, no.
We both got this. Okay, good.
She got so many cards.
Yo, that's
Damn. You got the whole deck.
She don't got a card. You know, your turn, y'all.
I'm out.
Yeah, day 1.
I still gotta take a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want, take it.
Lucia takes 2, which I'm trying not to lose.
Like I
So.
said, I still got out. Uno out. No, Uno out. You gotta
Yeah,
take your Uno out. You drama queen. Don't jump it.
You got a lot of bucks on 4th of July.
Because, bro, I'm taking breaks.
Oh, wait, it's my turn? No, I skipped you.
Y'all need to go back.
Wait, what's your name? What's your name?
Nah, I haven't yet. I'm gonna tell you, it's my turn. Fuck.
I'm gonna let it. What's your name? But the next time we do a little, when I see you.
Got you.
Excuse me.
What's up? Yeah, you good.
I'm trying to get my win on camera.
Your win.
Babe, you I don't know. A miracle could happen, you know. Hold on. Reverse. Wait, I might have another one.
Too long. I already put my thing down. Well, it's her turn again.
No, go ahead. Okay, now it's your turn again because I reversed it back to you. Okay, so now you gotta.
Damn. She never put that draw 2 down. Should have kept it.
Oh wait, I have another draw too. Can I put it? No.
Not even okay. If that's the case, how about buying a marker? Once we done. Yo, listen, I'm about to set a rule. Be fair. It cannot be nothing over no like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna tell y'all to draw 2 cards. Like that's so bad. We gotta draw 2 cards.
They were supposed to already be written. Look.
Okay, no, don't even worry on it. I didn't do that. Just change the color, bro. Look at color is big crepe blue.
You're crazy. You playing at
Why are you drinking on something red?
Oh wait. Uno.
Draw 4.
Me?
Wait, who
draw 4? You. Not me. You.
Chill, chill on me.
No.
You just draw it. You're not gonna win. Just draw it.
Draw 6.
No, you don't got nothing.
Damn.
Go, Yaga.
There's still hope for me.
Dave, you mind shuffling these?
Look. That's my name. Look. Like with your eyes. Yeah. Yes. That's my government name. It's on my birth certificate.
Wait, what's your name?
Yes.
What's your name?
Look. I'm a photographer, so that's what my name is when I take pictures. And that's what I introduce myself as.
So how much I got? I got 4?
I got too many goddamn cards. That's what I know. Who's turn this?
Hey. Don't they one? Wait. Who wait? You go. You're green. No. You're green. Okay. I'm about to say. Oh wait. I got something better. I have too many cards. Does anybody want to swap decks? You want to swap decks? I don't think anybody wants to swap decks. You want to swap decks?
What y'all shuffling?
Uno. Oh wait.
Back it up.
Wait.
Why don't she catch that?
Okay, wait.
Do you have the actual deck of cards?
I'm sorry.
I didn't bring them. I have to look there.
You didn't play bullshit.
The whole game.
I have to look there.
I'm telling you, if I'm still with you, it's gonna be a problem, y'all.
Wait, let me ask you this.
Uno out. Damn. Okay. Okay, wait.
I got the water, but I didn't know what the coke was.
Wait. Alright. There's still hope for me. Okay, go. I only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 cards. I know you have more than 8, so stop.
I got 7.
Yeah, do you have a deck of cards?
Whose turn? It's your turn. Go. Whose turn is it?
I'm done. I'm out.
It's my turn? Yay. I'm about to.
Day 1.
Wait,
I should have shot already. The first one and the loser. Loser.
We don't know yet. We don't know.
It's still touch and go.
Wait.
Does she have cards or no?
No. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh my god. It's a good hand though, I will say. Uno.
Damn. It's my turn. Alright.
Machine they got for this shit. The main way. Some little cards.
Yellow.
Just all over the table. Just mixing.
Why would you do that? You said yellow. Why would you do that? Why would you put
Uno. I know. That's
Where the cards?
I should have got a torch. If I would have got a torch, I've already
like if I put like
right on there.
alright.
Wait,
Damn,
yes it is. What you
Oh, I thought she was starting.
No, I need to win.
Oh, I thought she was out.
She ready, get ready. Hello? Hello? Wait, Monty, you need to get rid of the cool that's no, it's like that. You have a card?
Wait, is it my turn now?
Wait, I'm shuffling.
Oh, okay.
Look who's there.
Exactly.
So it's like if we don't have us everywhere, what we gonna do? But me, as far as my kids, they're getting birthed at home.
Yeah.
And I've been said that because it's uncomfortable. I don't want to pay no money. Why am I paying thousands of dollars to give birth to a human being?
Money.
Yeah, real.
And it's not.
And it is thousands of dollars that you're gonna have to pay eventually.
But I think the most important thing, I feel like it's not even about.
They took
It's not even about having people of color in the
It's
about having. It's about getting an education, the freaking knowledge in your brain. So half of y'all don't even know what you're talking about. I feel like a lot of people now are not going to college because they're in the get rich quick scheme. Yeah. Like content creation, women. Like I've literally seen
Betting,
articles
scamming.
of women who moving to different states with children trying to be content creators. And now you
Miss
homeless
Gunn,
and you.
speak up.
But you know what's crazy?
Has some things that she wants to say.
That homeless
It's a job.
Like
It's a job.
It's a job.
Them niggas work
And
9
on
to
top
5
of
making
that,
more money than
I
us.
can get on social media right now, spray some water on my face, act like I'm crying, and tell people, oh, I'm homeless.
Donate to my
I did that
GoFundMe.
thing.
Hey,
You know,
listen,
guess what?
I just made a video.
Somebody
Have
who
you
don't even
seen-
know
what's
me
his
but watches
name?
my videos and
They
stuff
gonna
like that, they
send
gonna start a GoFundMe.
Josh?
And I'm gonna have
And I'm having
$20,000.
$90,000.
That's how some white lady got money. She literally did a GoFundMe after saying the N-word to somebody's
Class, we got a
kid.
hand
I know
raised
exactly
again.
what you're talking about.
You got a hand raised again.
I remember that.
Miss Donna, let me tell you something.
start interrupting.
Listen,
Yeah, literally.
Miss Donna, bullshit. What I told you gotta stand your ground a little bit. This ain't school. I got just start
raising your
talking.
motherfucking hand.
So you guys are talking about like the problems, and we started this conversation with the war and whatnot, right? And I wanted to interject in how like the United States is bombing
Israel?
Qatar. No, not even. They're bombing Qatar. They're bombing Iran, and they're bombing like other countries besides that. So with that being said, why don't we try to, I brought this up to Jade, like I have a buyback program and a petition on Instagram where people can sign their names and we have an exchange for our U.S. citizenship. If people feel that the U.S. citizenship that they've been given haven't really brought them any real benefits, would you exchange that U.S. citizenship for, say, $5 million? Because Trump is proposing that people buy a $5 million gold card.
But where would I be a citizen?
Foreign people come in, so if black people want to exchange their U.S. citizenship
I wouldn't do it because
for $5
I
million.
just saw on the news how Trump is deporting people
To a
who are
fucking
native
alligator out
to
your class.
illegal
alligator.
Surrounded by fucking alligators in the fucking Everglades. Are you kidding
Hey, look
me?
though, I got a
And the
question.
you're setting yourself up for death. If you think that's smart, but
It's a fucking concentration camp.
it's also this. You got to think about it.
Alligators, bitch.
If you think about the world, that's what makes the world go around, money. So
You can't
Trump
even
is thinking,
think about
oh, if I put $5 million up,
Swim
not
away. All right, get big.
even
All I
saying,
can say-
I want money.
All I can say is as a Scorpio who remembers everything, the Hispanic
Hey,
people
Peep, though, I got a
really
question.
It would be a cash.
low-key did this to themselves. Like, with not voting.
Where
you gonna go?
Where you
They
gonna go?
really
Let's
did
start
that
there.
shit.
Where would you
But
go?
no, there's a lot of black people in Brazil, and a Brazilian citizenship is like $250,000.
Okay, but listen,
He
they're
been on this shit.
voting.
He ain't ever said he liked Hispanic people.
That's what like Asians down there with like people in Polynesia,
I'm telling you, I feel like that money is
But peep, I got a question.
Her
Look,
illegal ass.
so y'all, we've been here in this country, right? We got here from the bullshit.
Like
We all know that. We all know they gonna be doing bullshit
and
regardless.
Hispanic people really dropped
No,
the ball.
not even no matter where you go.
There's no
Here.
natural resources here.
Exactly, but my point
There are
is,
natural
my point is,
resources.
look, if we already know it's a bunch of bullshit here, why are we so pressed to
They
stay?
did that to themselves, though.
Why we gotta be so pressed to stay in this
listen,
motherfucker?
my
Our
question
U.S.
is,
citizenship
where would you
for-
go?
Where would you go? One, and he can't say
Canada.
Africa because they don't even want us there.
First off, I have
But
family in Ethiopia.
You have family in Ethiopia.
Other people have family
scattered around the
I
whole
agree.
go to Puerto Rico,
Look,
I mean,
look,
no,
look,
okay.
look,
It's not
Look,
independent.
though, I got a question.
So where the fuck am I gonna go?
I understand that. Peep, though, peep,
I have family in Ghana, but that don't mean I'ma just.
peep,
You can
though.
go. You literally can go other places.
so
But
funny.
listen
like,
to what I'm
But
telling
I'm
you.
an
My next
African
thing is,
American.
and why don't you
living in
go to
America.
Puerto Rico and fight for independence? That's another thing.
I'm one person. If everybody's not fighting for
Other people are fighting.
I know,
I don't mean to be
no,
smiling. I don't mean to be smiling right now. Other people are fighting for Puerto Rican independence. There are other people
Hey,
fighting for
twin,
Puerto Rican
twin.
independence.
Okay, but I'm only one person, right?
I know,
There are
but
other
look.
people fighting for it, though.
Okay, there are, but there are also people in Puerto Rico who voted for this
Hey, peep, though,
motherfucker.
peep,
So,
get them
look,
out.
Look, though, look,
Okay,
though,
watch
look,
this.
look, y'all.
Wait, I'm not
Go
to interrupt
ahead.
you.
You good,
Even
you
with
good.
that,
Go ahead.
the whole get them out. That's even
Burkina Faso got them out.
But listen to what I'm saying. Even the shit with the deporting is stupid as fuck.
It is, but
Who?
peep,
But listen,
again.
who builds everything that we
They
fucking?
did this.
Peep, though, listen,
And
though.
I get that, but you say stuff, but all of
This
this
is so
shit not
interesting.
black. Fucking black voted for that nigga.
I'm
White
saying though,
voted for
You
that.
as a Dominican woman, you can't sit here and say that.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying like, let me say like,
No,
they
as a
should.
Dominican woman, you can't sit
we
here and say
really,
they put them on
no, I'm saying like they, not saying they. I'm saying like,
Jay, no, what are you trying to say? I'm trying
I'm
to
saying that they should have changed.
Let's respect everybody.
I'm trying to reiterate. I'm trying to reiterate what I'm saying.
Because she keeps
I'm
saying
Because
that.
if one country
We
isn't
showed
independent,
out. We
fight for
showed out
independence.
during
in another
those
country.
Obviously.
We showed the
That's what I feel like Mexico should do. That's what I feel like Puerto Rico
what's
should
the
do.
Mexico do?
That's what I feel like the Dominican Republic should do.
Okay,
But I feel like
okay,
Dominican Republic is independent.
I can speak for Puerto Rico.
Wait, what's
Been
happening?
trying to do that shit for years, trying to
This
get
shit still
independent.
ain't
So
work.
has Eritrea.
But again, my question is look, like we talk about independence and
Right.
shit, but if we in a country that don't want us to succeed,
So where are
there's
you
no,
going though?
again, we say where are we going? We're the next generation of people that's gonna make them decisions. And if we
Burkina
talking,
Faso.
peep though, peep though, peep though.
Burkina Faso.
What the next
Burkina
generation
Faso.
is. The next generation is right there off that exit on Joseph E. Larry Boulevard selling water.
Hey, come on. But look, they
That's
selling
our
waters.
next generation.
Look though,
Our next generation
look though, they
is
selling
searching
waters
fucking
because
desks
they want the
looking for
dollars.
Hellcats and Scat Backs.
Look,
Are they on
but
their
they only
phones?
doing
Or
that. They only doing that.
scamming niggas.
They
breaking
only
up
doing that
people's
because they
cars.
feel like that's what success look like. And if you change the way success look to them motherfuckers, they'll do something
how-
different.
but how-
And if you put them in a different position, take them to a different place,
You think they
make
gonna
them
change?
yes.
But
Look,
what I'm saying-
look though, because I'm gonna tell you why. I say that because a motherfucker who's selling water got ambition. He ain't doing what he's doing because he want to get somewhere, right? But he just don't know what the fuck that success look like. So he's doing what he's doing because that's gonna get his folk out of the situation, and that's the way he was raised. Motherfucker selling dope or selling drugs and some shit because. So you gotta show him something.
My daddy was the biggest drug dealer.
You feel me? But
so I'm choosing another way. I could go that way if I want to, but it's also about.
I agree.
It's the passion, first of all.
Right.
And what word am I trying to use? The access to that. But
Yeah,
if you
I
don't
agree.
know the way to go,
I agree.
we stuck in the world
my point
that we
is,
in right
but my
now.
point is this conversation is so great, but we talking about the past and we talking about how shit has been fucked up.
What we trying to do
And
now?
what I'm saying is all of us having these conversations needs to be about what infrastructure and shit that we build to take niggas out of it.
But do you think that can happen from moving to different places?
That's the biggest principle.
So it's like, and it's why not?
We just gotta wait for all the old people to die, bro. They really just gotta die out.
And I understand that.
We in the books.
I understand that, but look,
That's why he's trying to strip this
I
funding
agree.
right now.
I agree, but my point is knowing that. But y'all gotta understand, we in this social media era, we in this digital age. Motherfuckers is making millions of dollars off their phone, straight like that. If motherfuckers is making millions of dollars off their phone, we need to be organizing that shit and working together and building shit together instead of focusing on all the bullshit.
So
We
why,
know the bullshit going on.
if you guys agree with him, why not go to Africa then? If you guys agree with
I'm gonna
him,
tell you why.
We're not accepting
Because the president of Africa sit there and said because Trump said we
No,
can't
I
come
know
over there without no bullshit. Y'all not coming over here with no bullshit.
But
That's
even,
just
but
like,
even
hold on,
still,
that's just
like,
like,
We're
Why-
Americans.
you know,
Ethiopia.
I'm not talking about Ethiopia right now.
Lounges and clubs and stuff.
because the prime minister.
just let her talk. What you trying to say so we can understand a little bit?
So
Get frustrated. Just talk.
Captain Ibrahim Traore said that all black children, all black adolescents, young adults, and people are welcome in Burkina Faso because they are right now building their infrastructure because they just took over the previous government who were terrorizing the last government. Them and those countries in the
I know
sub-Saharan
what you're talking
area,
about.
right? So if he's actively saying like, hey, African people who graduated and feel like they want to travel and see other countries, there are black people all over, black students that I'm just seeing YouTube videos, go over there and see that they're building tomato factories, see that they're building electric car factories, see that they're building roads and all these other things. And other countries surrounding Burkina Faso are doing that, and that's on the West Africa. Ethiopia's a different thing because that's East Africa, and my family's from there, and it's just like the prime minister over there is just like, they just got over a civil war over there. But Burkina Faso in particular said that black people are welcome there, and he's talking to the Caribbean as well. So
I think we should go there in masses though. Like I feel like if all of us make the decision like collectively like yo that's the best option for us as like for our next generation, like just to be raised
there's gold. He's reserving gold there. He changed the currency to gold and not the paper.
How do we get over there?
By having conversations like these and peep those.
I really want to understand from her point of view.
And if you're a felon, you
there
can't
are
even go out
congressional what? What did she just say?
If you're a felon, you can't even leave the country.
You're fucked. You're not going nowhere.
And that's a big minority of black people.
But listen, I understand what you're saying, but we're trying to think of as a whole, as a black community.
get everybody on the same
How you said, how we grew up. Most of us grew up in an area where them niggas got records, they probably got felons.
Right.
So you're out the picture.
So no, okay,
cool.
but
We
look
take
though,
us.
I'm gonna ask you though.
we
I'm gonna
take
ask you
us-
real
go
quick.
ahead.
I'm interrupting you to ask you.
Yeah.
Look, we say we out the picture if you got a felon because
No,
you
not
still
us. I'm talking about the
ones
our
that
black,
do. Right. The ones that can't leave, quote unquote.
They know they can't. It's not quote unquote. You cannot.
But I
You're not
say
gonna
it's
let
quote
them.
I say it's quote unquote because you gotta look at the way shit going on right now. Look, Trump is deporting niggas that are native, that have US citizenship.
Right.
So we can't hold ourselves to the laws that have been holding us when the people in power ain't even holding themselves to them laws. You feel me? So look, as we build this infrastructure and as we have conversations like these conversations move forward and these conversations change from a conversation at Westmart to a conversation with Tyler Perry who got X amount of dollars and he can put niggas on a private plane and say all y'all niggas is flying so and so place and doing this and that. But we do that.
They've been had that money to do that though.
Yeah, but
They've
look
been
though,
had
but
that
look though,
shit.
but look though.
I
Reason why-
having the conversations. That's what he said.
But that's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers with their money like that ain't having them conversations because they focus on the pay. They can't see that shit.
Stereotypes every fucking movie he makes.
But my thing is they'll say I'm not talking about nothing because I don't got no stand. You feel me? If I was in the field like right, but that's my point. My point is as we have these conversations, that shit got to move forward. That shit got to be like, look. look, we talking like this, but now we talking like this in front of 10,000 people, in front of 5,000 people.
I have to say, even for myself, I haven't really told nobody, but I'm trying to start a nonprofit. First of all, with girls, I'm not gonna go too deep in it. Not saying nobody gonna steal, but I'm still working on it as myself. What God wants me to do. But I know what my purpose is. But to even start with young ladies, about the foundation of knowing what you're talking about. And going from this to, if it's a TikTok, if it's, but it's when the right crowd get into it, you got to go from there. But it's also about me being in my right mind space. And I'm not saying I'm not there, but it's about procrastination. It's about this, and the time is running down at the end of the day. Because I don't know if I can wake up tomorrow.
But I'm gonna tell you this too.
But
look,
it's also, I think it just
the infrastructure is there though. It's 150 million organizations that are only focused on Black Power, but they goddamn. It's 1 in Atlanta, it's 10 in goddamn Texas, it's 15 over here. If you can unify all of them shits together.
Who allowed them to do that?
Who allowed what?
That's what I'm saying.
Who allowed all these businesses that you see?
Funded by somebody.
All these people that says military owned.
Yeah,
or
I understand that.
owned, or black owned, and this, that, and third. Who are the people that they go
grassroots
to
organizations? Grassroots organizations are not funded by congressional.
I think those are
but they don't have to be funded by them. But if I own this strip, if I own this strip,
you dictate what happened on it.
Ain't nothing going on in this strip.
You dictate what happened on it.
You want to build your
We're
nursery
talking.
there.
Right. I feel like you're missing my point.
I can sit there and I can dictate how much you're going to pay me. If you're going to do that, I can make your life
listen, I agree, but you gotta understand we're not in that age no more. We're in the digital age. You can't dictate what the fuck is on this, gang. You can't.
You can, because guess what?
Can't though.
Facebook.
You can try. You can try. Look, you can try. You can try. What's up?
Not all the outlets are owned by Western.
Now nobody had TikTok. Who did they look for to bring TikTok back?
Donald Trump.
Like, that's exactly what they told us. I'm not saying we don't have power. That's not what I'm saying. But when you go, if you take all of us right now and put us against a group of white, I hate to even bring it in, but that's what it is. Somebody who's at a higher power, they can quickly shut that shit down. And we can go to the next place, and they're gonna shut that shit down.
I agree.
And I understand, and we really can fight in a way where, I'm gonna keep doing, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. But a nigga who's owning something, we deleting that. Delete that shit.
I understand that.
So it's like a discouragement type of thing.
I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna say one name, and I'm gonna ask you to tell me what happened to him,
right?
And why it happened to him.
Talk to me. What's up,
Dr. Sabi?
Dr. Sabi?
There we go.
Yeah. Look. They discredit. I know who he was. He was a doctor. They discredited him and then killed him, right?
It's a risky game.
But listen though, it's a risky game.
What are black people doing to get him
But
justice?
movement has always been a risky game. And look, the biggest
justice for Dr. Sebi.
Peep y'all.
Black Dr. Sebi believed in African traditional holistic methods and remedies.
Right.
Like, we are trying to stay in this westernized Northern America, and I just literally don't understand it, because there are people who need Jade's medical education, who need her remedies, and who need her in Africa. And it's just like, we want to stay here for what reason? Like, if there are committees, can I finish? There are committees in California right now, and they just opened a new research committee in Decatur that I saw. I posted it on my story. They opened a new research committee dedicated for reparations. And they already had one in California, and they already had like a whole legislation bill trying to get passed in California, which they did not pass. The governor, what's his name, Newsom, didn't pass the bill on reparations. But if we can get a research committee in Decatur, we can get a whole bill trying to get passed in California. There are so many states, there are so many urban cities where we can come together and unify, like he was saying, to get these reparations in the form of cash payments. And we're not doing it because of, this is just how the way it is. This is how it's supposed to be.
You being as passionate as you are, what step would you want to take next as you? Like, take us out the picture. You so passionate about it. What do you feel should be done next? Because if we not doing it, what would you suggest to somebody? If I ask you, like, damn, I really want to do that, what could you tell me right now to do? And you may not have thought that far, but I want to put that in your brain, because I feel you passionate. But what steps are you taking as an individual? And say to me,
I have a petition and I have 7 signatures. I've been trying to advocate for my petition. Other than that petition, there are other organizations that people could join. There are other. What's it called? There are other movies about.
I
black liberation that we can talk about. These conversations is the first thing. Going to City Hall and actually advocating for the bill. There's a particular, there's a whole bill.
Putting the work in, right? That's your whole thing. Like, we
but
gotta put the work in.
That's literally everybody. And like, figuring out where in Africa does your ancestry come from, so that you can have a tie, a personal familiarity.
But look though, PG, I got a question.
Not only that,
Go ahead.
to figure out where I come from, I gotta spend an arm and a leg.
Hey, now look though, I got a question.
But we don't have. Why would you want to be ignorant?
But no,
I'm not saying
it's not even about
ignorant.
It's not about that. Hey,
But
P,
if I'm saying
you are African American, fuck the bullshit. You was born here. Your ancestry go back to slavery. We don't gotta cap and act like we from somewhere different.
and what did Trump
But
say?
people-
He don't give a fuck.
Look, listen though.
He deport niggas that lives here.
Look, after, I got a question though. Look,
If the shit ain't work for you, the shit didn't work for you.
I know. Listen,
Huh?
listen.
Hold on, wait. Let me cook. Let me cook now. If the shit didn't work for you, the shit didn't work for you, the shit didn't work for you. Do you think she gonna waste her time trying to do the same shit? No.
But my point is, why?
What if Malcolm X and Angela Davis
and guess what happened to Malcolm
Fred
X?
Hampton
He got shot
and
by
Martin
his
Luther
own
King
people.
all
But
said those same
but
things?
understand though.
They wanted to create that black narrative and stuff like that. But the white man put that black man up.
Hey, Pete, I got a question. I'm gonna ask you something. Let me ask you something.
We
Look,
keep having these conversations, but people are not getting an education like they need to be. But the
I
black,
agree.
wait, but
I
listen,
agree.
Some people are though.
But listen, I understand that. I went to
They trying to stop me.
I did the 4 years. I went to college. The one thing when people try and say, "Oh yeah, college is a scam. College is a scam. College is all this." College is, I will say this to the heart. College is what you make it. If you go to college with all these expectations in your head, but then you're not putting in the work, you're not trying to meet new people, you're not trying to network, the basis of college is just networking.
But I'm
you
gonna
have
ask
to
you.
Wait, hold on, let me finish.
Go ahead.
You have to be able to step outside of yourself and hear what other people are saying.
I agree.
Because but
I'm just affirming you. I'm not cutting you.
Me just sitting here, I can say I had to really learn to take my turn. Because when you have debate and you start talking to people, people get really passionate. We have conversations like
Very
this.
true.
Me being the old me, I would have probably been like, damn, can I speak? But I know, like, you just have to wait your turn. A lot of people don't even have the comprehension skills to wait their turn. So it's like we have these conversations, but we can't be talking over each other. Everybody has to be able to speak. But because I went to school, I learned that. I feel like we can have these conversations, but we all have to, just me sitting here, it's just like I'm literally looking at y'all like, I can't speak.
Are we not getting nowhere?
We're not, because I hear everything.
But that's what made me, not to interrupt you, that's what made me ask you a question, because we rambling, but what's your step? Like, if I'm as passionate as you are about something, tell me something. Or if we all gonna sit here and even your step, like, oh, let's do this and let's do that, tell me what you want to do. But until we can get there,
I'm gonna tell you.
What we talking about?
I'm gonna tell you what I think. I'm gonna tell you what I think about. Right? What I think about is the way that Israel is in the power of a lot of things. Jewish people are in the power of a lot of things. A lot of people that are Jewish are not born in Israel and are not affiliated with the region of Israel being in Palestine, right? But people have that power because they identify with that, and then said, look, at the end of the day, me as a Jewish person, I'm gonna live this way, and I'm gonna pick my Jewish brother up, and I'm gonna do what I gotta do, right? So look, as black people across the diaspora, across Africa, across America, whatever, Puerto Rico, whatever, Haitians, whatever, if we are constantly like, look, I'm fighting for my own personal liberation, I'm fighting for my acceptance in this country, I'm fighting for my reparations in this country, right? This country ain't never gonna give it. You feel me? If all the Israelis and all the Jewish people went back to Germany and was like, y'all give me my reparations, Germany will look at you like, nigga, suck my dick. I gotta take care of my Germans. You feel me? So what did? They established their own state. They got on one page and said, look, as my Jewish brother, I'm gonna lift you up and do what I gotta do. Not saying that them motherfuckers is righteous, or not saying that them motherfuckers is doing the right shit, but peep that level of unification and that level of understanding between each other, that it crosses the color boundary, it crosses the regional boundary. Niggas in Cali is fighting each other for what? For nothing.